For today's warm-up, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to create a table of values for this basic equation here. Y is equal to negative 2x plus 7, and you're going to create that table using Desmos. Now you'll notice you're going from negative 3 to positive 4, and whatever you generate for your table of values, I want you to finally adjust the x-axis of your graph to show from negative 4 to 5, and then do the same thing for your y-axis, except what you're going to be doing is you're going to be adjusting for numbers from negative 3 to 15. Pause your video, try this out, and then if you're having issues, take a look at this hint. You'll notice that in Desmos, we always have a little wrench in the top corner. The top corner allows us to go and create our step values and our ranges for our x values and y values, which are here. These are x values, our minimum, and then here is our maximum. Pause the video. I'll produce this and then you can take a look at it as well. And I'll make an example of this for you online. Okay, so a while back we studied how to actually create a table of values. So imagine we were looking to look at y is equal to negative 2x plus 3. Oh wait, plus 7. I think that's what it was. Now, if we're going to create a table of values for something like this, we need to be able to take a table of values. So we're going to insert a table, and that table is going to be x1 going from, say, negative 3 to negative 2, and notice it goes and generates all the x values for us. Now, this was our basic graph, negative 2x plus 7. So what I'll tend to do is I'll tend to copy my basic graph, copy the right side of the equation into our table. And by doing so, you'll notice there's a little problem here. It says there's too many variables. The reason why it's saying there's too many variables is because this is our value of x, and our x is actually the value x1. So what I'll have to do is put my cursor to the right of x1 and just type 1 here, and Desmos will automatically assume that you're creating a variable called x1. So now those are all your points. Now I also told you to go and set up your points so that we could see all the data. So right now you'll notice that our x values go from negative 3 to negative 4 and increase by 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here and I'm going to change this bottom value of x to be, well, it goes from negative 3. So let's make it negative 4 so that it will be on our graph. And our maximum x value is 4. So you know what? I may make it 5 or 6. Now the step value will show us all the individual steps in between for x, as you can see here. Now let's go and figure out our y values. So our y values have a smallest value of negative 1 and a maximum value of 13. So what I'll do is I'm going to change the minimum to be, say, negative 2 in this case, and the maximum to be positive, say, 14. And I will make sure that my steps are always set to 1. So I see where all the values are. And you'll notice that when we hide our line, that is what we would have seen if we had created our table of values. And this would be our line that goes through it. Now what I want you to do is, once you've got something like this set up, what I need you to do is I need you to take a picture of this and upload this warm-up to Desmos. Now, like I said, upload your work to Desmos in lesson, well, not 3.1, it's actually 3.2. So let's make sure that you have that loaded up on 3.2, and then we'll go into the lesson. Okay?